So I spoke previously about the fact that more information improves your confidence, but does not necessarily improve your forecasting accuracy. And in fact, in some cases, it can actually worsen your forecasting accuracy. So the question is, why does more data cause this to be the case? Why is being diligent and thorough leading to worse investment decisions? All right. So as you recall, we had a lot of empirical examples here, kind of outside the investment world, but horse racing experts, more data, more confidence, no increase in accuracy. Same thing with football experts. Same thing with psychologists, and the same thing with investors. So what we're seeing here is more and more data gives you more and more confidence in your forecasting ability, but there's negligible improvement in your accuracy. Right. So why is this the case? Well, a lot of times this quote unquote new or additional information really isn't new. It's the same information in a different context. Now, to put this in a visual perspective, look at this graph here. You have squares A and B that are labeled. Most people, when they look at this, say, well, A is darker than B, but in fact, they are the exact same colors. And you can confirm this yourself with the eyedropper tool in something like PowerPoint, and you will see that they are, in fact, both red, green, blue, 120, 120, 120, or gray. They are both exactly the same color. That is the case. But when you do this, when you're taking quote unquote new information that's actually the same, you end up kind of double weighting the information. And of course, it's always information that supports your cause or your beliefs. The other thing that we might do is this new information could be completely irrelevant, right? It may have no predictive value, could just be noise, but to you, it appears that it matters, but in fact, it doesn't, right? So for example, this is kind of cheeky, but hey, it's great that you know where the CEO went to business school, but it doesn't really tell you anything about the company's prospects going forward, or it doesn't help you predict the future returns for that company. Now, there's also something called confirmation bias. So that is basically that we see something that confirms our beliefs, we believe it or we acknowledge it, we register it. But when something doesn't confirm our beliefs or contradicts our beliefs, we ignore it or discount it in some way, right? So if you think about, you're given some neutral information, if you'll read through it and you will, say, oh yeah, yes, I agree. Oh yeah, I agree to the things that confirm your prior beliefs, and you'll kind of discount the things that don't. And the same thing comes with if you're given some kind of opinionated information. If you're reading something that agrees with you, you'll be like, oh yeah, this totally confirms what I was already thinking. I am in fact right. But if you get something that is contradictory to your opinion, you'll be like, well, it's not really a credible source, so I'm just going to discount it entirely. In fact, we see this in a lot of empirical studies. One classic case is on capital punishment. Two groups of people, one that were for capital punishment and one were against it, were given the exact same document, and they both said, yes, this document supports my beliefs. I was right all along. There are also instances where they were given two pieces of information, one that supported their cause and one that didn't. And again, they said, okay, the one that supports it totally confirms everything I'm saying. And the one that was contradicted their beliefs, they found some way to discount it. The other thing about confirmation bias is we tend to think that we know way more than we actually do know. So of course, the solution to that is to get more data. Wait, that's how we got here in the first place. Oh my, I don't know what to do. The problem is overconfidence. It's a real issue. In other talks, I have given you concrete, formalized ways of counteracting these things. And a lot of it is by recording and analyzing kind of your perceptions and the outcomes that follow them. Thanks so much for listening.